there, YouTube friends. This is Rainy with No Idle Hands. How you doing? Thank you for coming back. I've gotten lots of new subscribers over this week. I am so excited. Sorry about that. The dog just jumped. The shadow just jumped on my projects that I was going to show you. Yeah, they're okay. He just knocked the yarn on the floor. Anyway, as I was saying, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming back. I have reached my 100 subscriber mark. Go me. I wanted to reach it before Christmas. I reached 50 for my birthday, 100 for Christmas. So awesome. Best gift a person could ever have, right? And I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for coming back, especially the original people when I only had like 9 and 10 and, subscribers. My first subscriber, my cousin, Neva at Manic Mama Musings. I'm sure she was my first subscriber. So, anyway, I feel incredibly fortunate that y'all want to check me out and listen to what I have to ramble about. So, here we go. Let's get into it. I think the most exciting news is that I got some more mail from Bones Coffee Company. Let me adjust the camera here. There we go. My Pumpkin King mug came in. Hand-thrown mug. They make these and put that special something on them. Yeah, I didn't really want to get it till it went on sale because they are $42, but in my opinion, they are worth it. They are very good coffee cups, which I did get that one on sale. It wasn't as much of a sale as I would have wanted, but they were out during the big Black Friday sale. So in that coffee cup, I am drinking the coffee of the same name, the Pumpkin King. It is pumpkin pecan praline. And I just have a little bit of sweet cream in there with it. So if you haven't tried Bones Coffee, I'm not sponsored, but please head your way over to bones.com or on Amazon. Amazon sells Bones. I buy straight from the website though, because I don't know if Amazon gets some kind of cut from it, but it is a small family-owned business, so I prefer all of the money to go to them. Hence, that's why I use their website. Like I say, I'm not sponsored. I'd love to have a sponsorship, Bones, if you're watching. But if you haven't seen my unboxing video of the Nightmare Before Christmas coffees, I'll try to remember to link it down below. That is the most exciting thing. The second most exciting thing, we are going to North Carolina. That is my next contract. I'll be working for a hospital through the University of North Carolina. 13 weeks. Be about an hour and a half from the coast. So that means more beach time for me, even though it will be cold. I don't care. I just like to go and walk on the beach. I'm not one of those people that likes to actually get in the water. I mean, maybe my toes up to my ankles, but I just enjoy the waves and the sand and the seashells and just the ambiance of the coast. And work has been tolerable. I mean, no more days where I've had 9 patients. I did reach out to the State Board of Nursing in my state, and they're kind of like, there's not a lot we can do about it. And that made me feel really good. It's like, I do have the right to refuse an assignment that I don't feel comfortable taking, but I can still get pushback from my employer, which my employer is not going to care because I work for an agency. It's the hospital that I work for that may have the issues. And plus, there is a thing in my contract that says if I have missed shifts, if I totally don't work, if I miss a shift, I get charged for it. So it comes out of my paycheck. I mean, the drawbacks of being a contract nurse. I mean, everybody thinks this is a glamorous lifestyle, jet setting around the country. There are some hidden things that people don't talk about and people don't see. So, you know, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. Yeah, we make a lot of money, but there are a lot of things that we have to do to make that money, including getting floated all over the hospital. um, Neither here nor there. I'm still happy to be a nurse. I'm still happy to take care of people. Got a cute little story about the coffee club. So, I mean, I'm not going to do any HIPAA related stuff here, but I just thought it was kind of cute. I took care of this lady. I got floated to a different unit the night before Thanksgiving. And I took care of this lady there. And I swear to you, I may not remember your name, but I will always remember your face if you're my patient. Just because there are so many names. And I mean, this was even just, you know, like I said, Thanksgiving, which was not that long ago, but walked in the room, I saw this lady, you know, presently this week, and I was like, hey, I took care of you. And she looked at me and I was like, yeah, black coffee, a little bit of ice. And she's like, you do remember me? It's like, yes, coffee is the best part of my job, you know, coffee and warm blankets, you know. And so, yes, I've had her a couple days this week. And her, the first day that I had her, her roommate liked black coffee. So that's hence the coffee club. And then today, well, last night, I had her new roommate liked coffee as well. So, but she liked creamer in hers. Neither here nor there, you know. I mean, and I think that's one of the things that makes me a great nurse, is I remember the little things. Not just the fact that she liked black coffee, but the fact that she liked just a tiny bit of ice in it. I can still tell you there was a gentleman in Maine that I took care of. I mean, I took care of him like a lot because he was there for a long term. But every morning I would take him a cup of coffee with his medicine, and I would take him a cup of cream and sugar, just the packets, you know, because he used, like, I can't remember, 3 and 2 or something like that. I can't remember because I didn't physically put them in. But the fact was that since I was working the night shift, I would always take him the cup of cream and sugar with the little stir sticks, so he could have his cream and sugar for the rest of the day, and he could put in as much as he wanted. And he would just have to ask the staff for black coffee. So, you know, usually if it's, I remember my 4 and 4 guy that was on the other side in Maine, 4 creams, 4 sugars in a tall cup, not a short cup. So, I mean, it's just those little things. And I can see their faces with their coffee order. I would be great at Starbucks. What am I doing being a nurse? Coffee makes me happy. Who knows? But anyway, that's my standing joke. The best part of being a nurse is bringing the coffee to the patients and bringing them warm blankets and turkey sandwiches. They're always so happy to get turkey sandwiches after they can eat again. So, but enough of being a nurse. Got something in the mail today. Something I expected and something I didn't expect. So, this first thing I'm going to show you was something I was introduced to on YouTube by Arnie and Carlos. It is a Prim knitting mill. Okay, I love Prim. I love Prim products. Not sponsored. Love to be sponsored. I'd love any kind of sponsor at this point. But I'm going to have to find the YouTube video because the directions are all in a foreign language. None of it English. I mean, it looks Scandinavian and German and, you know, I don't know how many different languages we got here. But none of it is English. Oh, hey, there's even Russian. Lots of pictures. So, I mean, I speak pictures very well, but I have not been able to make it work just yet. So, it is, a knitting mill is this little thing here. It's got this little handle on it, and it came with a ball of yarn for me to play with, which is good. It's got the little hooks down in there, and it's just basically a knitting machine, except it's only got 4 hooks, and it's used for making I-cord. It's just like a knitted cord, kind of like you would make a crochet chain. This is kind of like a knitted cord, except it's 4 stitches, and it makes it, yeah. Anyway, if you're not a knitter, if you've never seen I-cord, I don't know. I'm hoping to do a little video of that later once I figure out how to work it, because right now I look like a goober trying to make it work. The other thing, and this is going to lead to a story afterward, the other thing I was not expecting came from my sweet husband, and I forgot. I totally forgot it was coming. Otherwise, I would not have opened all of the Amazon packages. So this is what my hubby got me. It is an interchangeable crochet hook, but it's got, it lights up, and it has a row counter on it. It's kind of hard to do this one-handed, guys. Yep, row counter. Oh, got it backwards, because it's for right-handed people, obviously, or I put the hook in backwards. So you've got stitches and rows. And it comes with, you know, all of the heads and a little wrench and a little charger and another handle. So I thought it was a very thoughtful gift. I saw it and I thought it was cool. It came from Amazon. So, because, okay, so being that I work the night shift and he is more of a day shift kind of person, we live kind of opposite lives. It's hard sometimes because while he's sleeping, I'm awake, and while I'm sleeping, he's awake. And currently right now he's at work. He's doing the evening shift this week. Well, he's got 2 days this week back to back. But we both try to be respectful of each other's sleep and not have a lot of noise or a lot of light. So it's led for some very quiet, very dark days. And I mean, when I say it's dark, I keep every light in the room off. Except, see, now I've got crochet hooks that light up. But this is how I do most of my crafting. I mean, if you ever get a email from me with a picture in it, or a message from me with a picture and it looks like it's dark, that's because it really is dark. All the lights are off except for my little neck lamp, which also came from Amazon. And spin around here, since I got to spin around anyway. And you know, mind you, this is my choice, but corner here, I sit right there. I put some pillows down, make a little pallet with blankets. And that's where I sit to do my crafting. I mean, my light is not shining in his eyes. And, you know, I have plenty of room. I'm not moving around in the bed trying to, wake him up or whatever. So, yeah, that's where I craft. Sorry, guys, I don't mean to make you sick, but I'm moving around here over to where my stuff is that I'm going to show you. Keep my earplugs in, and most of the night I am watching YouTube and knitting or crocheting. Right now I'm not crocheting anything. I think a couple of videos ago I said I was only going to try to do one project at a time. That didn't happen. That just did not happen. So as many of you know, I'm doing the Friendmas blanket, which I will do another video on that separately, so I have more content. But, well, on that, and it's its own special thing, because I'm doing that with a group of ladies, and they will be mentioned in that video. But this is my, the projects I'm working on. So this one was in my work bag. It's the shawl. I only have one side spread out, so you can see it. The last time you saw it was right around Thanksgiving time. And I have it marked right there. So I've done this much. since Thanksgiving. Now, bear in mind, you know, I only get 30 minutes for lunch, if I get a lunch break at all. And, so that's my work shawl. It stays in my bag. It is Lion brand yarn, and it's Chi, I think, is the colorway. It's that purpley colors. It's very soothing and calming. I like the yarn. It's soft, and I like the colors. It calms me if I'm anxious. So then the other project I casted on, I gave myself a Christmas present, and that was a permission to learn how to do brioche. So it's not exactly perfect just yet. Really I don't know if I will finish it. This is a sweater sleeve, an Arnie and Carlos pattern. When it's Arnie's favorite sweater, I believe, maybe. I don't know, but see right there, I messed up. That's the back side, so it doesn't really matter to me anyway. But I have found that if I drop stitches, it gets kind of complicated to pick them back up. And so I don't know if I'll have the patience to continue with this one, but I think I have learned how to brioche now, do the brioche stitch. This is rib stitch down here, and then you can definitely see the difference between the brioche and the rib. I am using this yarn, which is another Lion brand yarn, and I believe it's called Harpy. Let's see if I got the label. Sorry, guys. Here, look at the dog. Woo. Well, I'm reaching down to get the label. Hi, buddy. What's you doing? What's you doing, big boy? This is Shadow, for those of you who have never met him. He is my service dog. He pretty much goes everywhere with me, except work. He does sleep in bed with me, so that's hence why you saw him on the bed. He is trained, long story, he's trained for seizures, but I don't have seizures anymore, so he's more my PTS anxiety type dog, and he is a fully trained service dog. He just doesn't need to use his seizure skills anymore. But like I said, that's a long story. So I found the label. No, I didn't. I got the knitting needle label. All right, that's what I get for trying to talk and look and everything at the same time. All right, it is indeed Harpy. That's the colorway. Here, I'll just 5.3 yards. They're 5.3 ounces, 590 yards, 100% acrylic. It's a 3-weight yarn. And that is the colorway Harpy. And that's kind of what it looks like. Of course, you saw that. But no, this was the wrapper for the knitting needles. That's what I use, Knitter's Pride Dreams. For the most part. That's 32 inches. That was way too long for the sleeve. So right now I just have some generic Amazon needles in there. Until I get the needles, the short straight needles that I ordered. So, and they are a 3.25 millimeter. So and my other project that I'm not going to talk in depth about, my friendship blanket. But like I said, it's getting its own video. So I'm coming back over here to the desk. So let's see, we talked about work, we talked about crafting, we talked about coffee. We really haven't done much traveling or seen anything. We just really haven't done much here in Springfield. I mean, this is home for us, so we really haven't been exploring much. I mean, we're from Missouri, so I'm sure you guys would love to see Missouri, but there's just not a whole lot for us to do right now that we want to do. But I have 12 shifts left at the hospital. That will put us into January. My last day is January 15th at the current hospital. So then, well, yeah. Here's another segue, guys. the Great D Stash giveaway. Yeah, the Great D Stash 2023. I'll link it down below. If you have not seen that yet, that is where I pared down my yarn a little bit and gave away a lot of yarn to friends and family, and I saved some for you. So if you want to get into that giveaway, I will be drawing on December 31st. Oh man, I agreed to work on the 31st. We'll do it on the 1st when I get home. I knew there was some reason I didn't want to work on the 31st. Dang it. Oh well, it's all good. Anyway, head over and see that video, because like I say, I will be drawing on the 31st. And there is another person who is participating in this with me. It is Cindy at Pups and Crochet. She also has a video. And so we both will be picking a semifinalist. And then from that semifinalist, those two semifinalists, I will be picking a grand prize winner. So odds are you're going to be winning 2 prizes from me, 2 boxes of yarn and miscellaneous items that I cut out of my stash. So I will put all those links down. Well, if I can find Cindy's video, I will put it down below. If not, you're just going to have to go search for it. But I do have the hashtag #TheGreatDstash2023. And I think with that, I have rambled on for 20 minutes. So yeah, it's time to say goodbye. I'm going to shoot my other video and try to get it up today or tomorrow. Maybe I'll spread it out a little bit because y'all only see me once in a while. I feel like I've been gone forever. That's what happens when you work 3 12s in a row and just sleep in between. You just kind of lose touch with the world for 3 days. So anyway, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Please comment down below. I truly appreciate that. I feel like YouTube is finally starting to notice me. Either that or I've got some really good YouTube subscribers who are sharing me with other people. So who knows? Anyway, I do appreciate all that you do, and I'll catch you on the next video.